All right, you've made it to the end of Module 04. Let's lock this in. This is your recap checkpoint for IP routing fundamentals, the module where the control plane really started to click. Over the next few slides, we'll consolidate the concepts that matter most for the exam and make sure nothing slips through the cracks. Here's the path you just walked. Lesson 1 grounded you in how routing actually works: packets, decisions, the routing table. Lesson 2 put that into practice with static routes. Lesson 3 opened the door to dynamic protocols, and Lesson 4 pulled it all together in the routing lab. 4 checkpoints, 1 foundation, from theory straight through to a working static routing build. With that foundation set, these are the facts you memorize cold for exam day. When the router picks a route, its longest prefix first, then administrative distance, then metric. In that order. Know your AD values by heart. Connected 0, static 1, EIGRP 90, OSPF 110, RIP 120. Recognize 0. Draw as the gateway of last resort. Remember, a floating static is just a backup waiting on a higher AD, and keep IGP and EGP straight. OSPF runs inside your network. BGP runs between organizations. Now the syntax itself. Drill these until your fingers know them. Configuring a static route is IP route, network, mask, next hop. Swap the network and mask for all zeros and you've got a default route. Add a number on the end to set the AD and make it a floating static. Then verify with show IP route, narrow it down with show IP route static, and confirm reachability with a ping. 6 commands. That's the whole module on the command line. And that's Module 04 in the books. You've got the routing table, static and default routes, floating statics, and the conceptual map of dynamic routing. IGP versus EGP, administrative distance, longest prefix match. 5 of 12 modules complete, the routing foundation is laid, and Module 05 is queued up next. Next stop, Module 05, OSPF. The industry standard dynamic routing protocol, where everything you just learned about administrative distance and the routing table really starts to come alive. If this helped, drop a like, subscribe for the rest of the series on YouTube, and grab the full course over at Dargslan.com. Module 04 is done. I'll see you in M05.